Had a few little issues this morning, but it's all good. It's all good. How y'all doing today? Are you happy and well? I sure hope so. Hello, welcome everyone. So glad to be with you today. We're going to be talking about Facebook parties. It's going to be awesome. I have so many good ideas for you today. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so simple. Why didn't I think of that before? It's going to be super fun. Hey, Miss Mari, how you doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, friends. Good morning. Say hi when you come in. Tell us where you're from and which company you are with. We love to meet you. We love it, we love it, we love it. How y'all doing today? Are you good? So it's August. Oh my goodness. Are you like excited? Are you like, okay, done with heat, ready for fall? Are you like, heck no, I need more summer? Tell me which mindset are you in? Are you like, no, don't take away my fall, or don't take away my summer, or y'all bring it on? Where are you at? Tell me. How was your July? Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Ashley. Ashley, I'm so glad to see that you're here with Avon. I've been wanting to find a couple Avon gals to do kind of some test stuff with. Tell me a little bit about your sales per month. Which company are y'all with, my friends? Hello. Tell me what's happening. So to answer the question, are you like, no, we got to have more summer, or are you bring on fall? Which is it? Tell me your thoughts. All right, and when you jump on, make sure you comment hashtag queen. Hashtag queen. You see that up there? We still have paparazzi in the house, even though convention's going on. I'm sure glad to see you. Hello. Yeah, sorry, I did start a little bit late. It's hot. You're ready for fall? Give me more summer. I know. After that crazy, weird, slow year when COVID hit, it's funny how fast this one's gone, huh? Happy birthday. That's awesome. Miss Leslie. Hello, 31. Ruby Ribbon in the house. Awesome sauce. Couple Ruby Ribbon. Love seeing you gals. We've got a couple business. Look at you, Christy. You're a busy girl. We got paparazzi in the house. More summer. Ready for fall, Jerry says. Bring on the fall, please. Oh, you're so cute. Be sure to let me know which company you're with and where you're from, okay? Then comment hashtag queen to get our goodies. We have an awesome August goal setting sheet. We have some amazing August images for free. Color street in the house. That's what I like to see. How are y'all doing? So glad to see you. What's been the best thing you've done this summer? What's been your absolute favorite thing that you've done this summer? Tell me. What's been your favorite thing you've done this summer? You guys are so cute. I love it. All right, we are going to be giving away a whole year's worth of images. So make sure you share this out in Comment Revolution after you've done that. And we're going to have a heart-to-heart. It's going to be so fun. All about virtual parties, okay? It's going to be cool. All right, so give me kind of an update. How many of you, well, I'm sorry, not how many of you, how many parties are you typically doing per month? So put parties, virtual parties. Now, if you're doing in-home parties, you can put home and put a second number with that. So I know if you guys are venturing out and doing that now, everybody's doing echo. Here's your cancel. Everybody's doing something a little bit different, has a little bit different comfort level. So it's kind of interesting to see, and also everybody's states have kind of different, rules and stuff too. So kind of interesting to see what y'all are working on. And how many of you, is this your best way for finding new customers? If parties are one of your best ways to find new customers, comment customer. Okay, comment customer. If this is one of your best ways to find customers are parties. All right, you got that? All right. It is so fun to see all of you. All right. Customers, I see. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. For sure, for sure. All right. Okay, let's see here. So are y'all getting the free stuff? How many parties y'all doing per month? Deborah, you still trying to figure things out? Awesome. Not yet. Virtual parties 1 to 2. Okay, let's ask this big loaded question. Okay. What is your virtual party goal per month? How many would you love to be having per month? What's your virtual party goal per month? Okay. Going into fall, if you felt like, man, I killed it, what would your number be? What would that number be? Okay. If you're like, yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is how many, if you felt like a success, if you're like, yep, I got this, I did it, I nailed it, what would that number be? Okay. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. What would that magic number be? All righty. Let's see what your goals would be. Woo, 25, 6, 4, 8. Awesome. Okay, now I'm going to ask an even bigger party question. 12, 2 per month. Okay. 5, 16. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to ask you, okay, let me ask you another question. Do you prefer to have your virtual parties in a group or on a business page? So comment group or page. Where do you like to have your parties at? Okay, so comment that. I want to kind of see where you're doing things. Okay. But I have a bigger question for you. Okay. Some of you, all of you had different goals for your virtual parties. I want to know a hard question. You ready? When you hit that goal, okay, when you hit that goal of that many parties, how will that change you or your family's life? What would you do different? Okay. Would you pay something off? Would you save more? Would you buy a new car? Would you travel more? What would you do? What will you do when you hit that? Okay? I want to know, what will you do when you hit that party goal? Okay? Because that's a big deal. When you know what you want, you're so much more likely to stay really focused and do those hard things that you need to do. Okay? Oh, you just got your box. That's so exciting, Claudette. Which company were you with, hon? That's so exciting. 4 to 8's doable. Okay. Hello, Mary Jo. Good morning. Just setting up your page. That's fabulous. Okay. House repairs. Okay. Save to move to a new area. That's awesome. You'd quit your job. Wow, that's a big goal. Debt and financial freedom. I love it. Pay off and save money. Love it. Enhance your home. What kind of things, Laura? Are you like remodeling? Are you adding things to it? Okay. Reinvest. And there you go. Yeah, Ashley, I totally understand that. Family vacation. Where do you want to go, Jill? Do you have a place you're excited about going? Save for travel. I love it. Grandbaby. Do they live close or far away, Jeanette? Will you have to travel? Home renovation. Retire, Donna. That's exciting. Would not be as stressed for day-to-day life. There you go. Oh, that's nice. Pay off your daughter's student loan. What a kind thing to do. Help you pay bills. Hey, gorgeous Kim. All right. So lots of goals. One of the things that I have found as you're learning any new skill, one of the most important things you have to do is keep laser focused on that thing that you want the most. Why do you want it? Okay. Because that is going to give you the drive. It's going to give you what's another word I'm looking for? The bravery to do the things that are outside the box and might make you a little nervous for a little while. Okay. So that's awesome. I love hearing your goals. Being able to state your goals really will help you go a long ways. Okay. All right. So let's have some fun talking about this. And you're going to be surprised that over and over again, this little thing right here, question, this is going to be the answer to everything. Well, a lot of things with your parties. Okay. Having good questions is going to help you get more people engaged in your party. It's going to help your hostess invite the right people. It's going to help you close more sales. It's going to help you close more sales per person, all sorts of things. Okay. Now, another thing I need to know is, what is your average sales per party? What is your average total sales per party? What do the parties close at? 300, 500, 700, 1,000. What does your typical party close at? Okay. Getting out of your comfort zone equals growth. Amen, Miss Kelly. Absolutely. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about why questions are the answer to almost every part of your business. And you're going to be so excited because it's like, oh my gosh, this is totally doable. It is duplicatable. You can teach it to your team. There's so many things you can do. Okay. All right. We've got some different numbers, 200 to 600. I'm sure some more numbers are coming in. Okay. So I want to make sure that you're having more customers order and twice as much per customer. So I'd love to see your average party anywhere from double to triple in sales using some very, very basic techniques. Okay. And we're going to be talking about posting. We're going to be talking about going live in your parties, all sorts of different things. All right. We've got all sorts of good tricks for you. Okay. So how many posts are you averaging in your parties? How many posts do you do when you do them? You might have a 3-day party. You might have a 5-day party. You might have a 7 to 10-day party. How many total posts do you do in that party? Okay. Give me a number. And then if you go live to comment, let's say you have 30 posts and you go live, it would say 30 live. If you don't go live, you just have the number 25, 50, whatever, how many posts you put in there. Okay. So how many posts and are you going live? Okay. So here's an important question that I need to know from all of you, because then it will help me know what you understand about my foundational teaching. So if this is your very, very, very first time hanging out with me, comment 1ST first. First, comment 1ST, because I need to know if you've ever heard anything I've talked about before, if this is your very first time meeting me. So let me just tell you, my name is Michelle Hess Withers, and I am the owner of Creative Success Systems. And I love to help you with social media. And you are going to be blown away about how this will work for your party. Now, the cool thing is, there's Facebook virtual parties, and then there's other virtual parties. Some of your companies have partnered with like different kind of apps or different pieces of technology off of Facebook for you to use. It doesn't matter if it's Facebook or if it's off, if you're using another piece of technology that's off of Facebook. These techniques are going to work no matter where you're doing it. Okay. So just note, everywhere you do business, even when you do vendor events, even when you do home parties, all these techniques will do a lot to help you to increase your sales. Okay. So just to give you a little bit of heads up, oh, look at all our first timers. Awesome. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Maria. Hello, Donzella. Hello, Ned. Is it Netta? Or I really am sorry if I have. Hello, Miss Claudette. Hello, Deborah. Hello, hello, hello. Awesome. So those of you that have been here before, please welcome. Hey, Laura. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Denise. Welcome all these first timers. If you've been here before, comment QQ for Question Queen in Training. Okay. So I was in the direct sales industry 20 years ago. It is really hard to like wrap your head around that once upon a time, there wasn't social media. Isn't that just weird to think about? Like, it's almost hard to even imagine. So I did all home parties. I lived in North Dakota. North Dakota is very, it doesn't have a very high population. Every town there is 90 to 100 miles away from each other. So I was driving a couple times a week to other towns that were 90 to 100 miles away. Thank goodness at the time fuel wasn't terribly expensive, but still I spent a lot of time. And if you know anything about North Dakota, the weather is terrible a lot of the year. I drove in some really sketchy conditions, but man, I was determined to grow my business. So I had learned from a trainer to do what's called NEED and EED, needs-based selling. And at the beginning of my parties, I started asking some very good questions. I was selling scrapbook supplies. And it's really easy to play show and tell with our stuff and get people excited. Whether you're doing a cooking demo or like I was, a crafting demo, we can do those things to get people really excited. But here's the thing, okay? When you just jump in and start talking at people, here's one of the problems that I found. Okay. I could get people excited about a product and they might buy it. Okay. But what a lot of times would happen is it was an impulse buy and they wouldn't always get it out and use it. For example, with scrapbooking supplies, they might get it home, have it in a bag in a closet for a while, and then they didn't necessarily use it very quickly. Okay. How many of you have ever followed up with a customer and found out she hadn't even opened the box? Comment box if you know what I'm talking about, okay? So I switched my tactics. At the beginning of every one of my parties, I would ask, if you could, in the next 30 days, preserve your 3 most treasured memories. Let's just say for some reason your memory is just gonna go. Okay, in the next 30 days, if you could preserve any memory, what would it be? People would be talking about family reunions, birth of babies, weddings, graduations, all sorts of different things. Okay, it was very sentimental. Sometimes we cried together, sometimes we laughed together. There was often someone who had lost someone. They wanted to do a book in honor of someone's memory. It was girl time, y'all. It was like deep, we had these like really great discussions. And the introduction would take a little bit longer than it had before. Okay. But then I start pulling out my papers and all my cool, fun toys. And I'd be like, Susie, you talked about having those twin baby girls. How would this paper work to do their book? And I'd hand it to her and she could tell me. And so if she didn't like it, I could find something else. Susie, you talked about wanting to do that wedding of your daughter. So exciting. You just had your first get married. How does this match the theme of her wedding? Okay. So I want to talk about a really fun family vacation they had at the beach. And I'd pull out my beach paper and I'd put it in their hand and I'd direct them to places in the catalog for other products. When I did this kind of thing and really personalized it, how much do you think those sales went up by simply making sure I was tailoring my party to fit what people needed most? Okay. I want you to guess how much my sales went up. And this was in January, y'all. Okay. This is one of those ugly months. This is after Christmas. How much did my sales go up? Okay. Guess. So I was blown away at how, when I just basically, I just became a better listener, how much my sales went up. Okay. So then this amazing tool called social media came along. By now I'm working more as a business coach. And I'm like, what do you mean you close deals on this thing called Facebook? So we started playing around with that. And now years later, I've had oodles and oodles of opportunities to meet with, ladies and gentlemen and every company you can imagine. And we started adding questions, just like I did at the beginning of this party. I started adding questions to every one of their posts, and it's like magic. And there was this explosion. Yes, my sales doubled. And we had a trip that we could earn, and we had 12 months to earn it, or something like that. But however many months I had, I earned that trip in half of the months that I need. If it was 12 months, I earned it in 6. I can't remember the exact number of months, but I know it only took me half the time to do that. And I earned awards in recruiting that year because I was in front of so many people, and people could feel that I was a really good listener. My recruiting exploded too. Questions are the answers literally to growing every part of your business. Whether you're trying to get more engagement on Facebook, whether you're trying to get more sales, whether you're trying to find more people that are interested in the business opportunity, I have a question for every single part of your business that will help you feel more authentic, help people trust you more. It's amazing. Okay. So let me give you a little example. Because it's scrolled down a lot, I want to give you some very good examples for a couple different companies. So I need you to comment your company. Now, if you happen to belong to more than one company, I want you to only comment one, the one that you're using the most to do business. Okay, just comment one company, not a whole bunch. Hopefully you're using the others more for a personal discount. My lipstick is like all over the place. So, okay, tell me exactly which company you're with, and I'm going to give you some cool examples of what a party would look like and what kind of questions we'd add. Okay. We got paparazzi. Ooh, pink zebra. Hi, Stacy. Ruby ribbon in the house. Norwex. Ooh, Initials Inc. I love Initials Inc. How fun. Ribbon paparazzi. Scentsy. Hey, Terry. So glad Scensy's in the house. Pampered Chef. 31. Oh, I love it. Chat Culture. So many good ones. Okay. So let me give you a couple quick questions with regards to paparazzi. When I was doing a party and getting to know people, because hopefully these are people that aren't on your lives every night. So if you guys don't know, has anybody not heard of paparazzi that's here? Paparazzi sells $5 bling. They often go live. They're kind of like their own little QVC channel. So when you have a party, hopefully you're seeing different people that you haven't ever seen before, right? And it's your job to get to know them. So every party, I would have a series of questions. And I'm not kidding. My favorite thing in the whole world, sticky notes, okay? You would have these questions written on here, just like I'm asking you questions about your parties. You want to understand what makes your customers tick. So my son just dropped something in the hall. Did y'all hear that? And so one of the things that is super important is for you to have a list of questions to better understand your customers. Because worst case scenario, let's say you're showing all gold and they really actually like silver. You could go find that other bin that's silver and you can kind of shift gears if needed. Okay. So let me give you a couple examples for paparazzi. I'm going to give examples for several different companies. Okay. So hang in there with me. Don't check out if you're paparazzi because I'm going to get to another one soon. Be sure and be commenting your companies. If you haven't yet, comment #Queen, get the goodies, and share this and comment revolution, or tag a couple people that you do business with because they're going to want to hear these really cool questions. Okay. Tell them to come hang out with us, or they can also totally watch the replay. This stays right here on my business page. Okay. All right. So on my sticky note for my paparazzi gals that are live, because they do their business just a little bit different, there's a couple things I'd ask. First of all, you need to just know their passion for bling. So the first question you're always going to ask is, how many days a week do you wear jewelry? Okay. That's first. Number two, you'd ask something like, hey, I'm curious. On a scale of 1 to 10, how big do you like your earrings? Okay. And you could kind of make it fun, especially if you were holding up some different earrings. You know, you'd have your tiny little kind of rhinestone studs. Then you'd have a nice medium hoop. And then you'd have like, you know, some big fringe thing that really makes a statement, right? Like, how big do you like your earrings? And it could even be either like 1, 2, 3, or on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay. You want to ask, are you more team gold or team silver? Now, paparazzi gals, don't fight with me on this because I will. I know you have like 6 different metals, but every one of those metals still falls into a gold or silver category. And the more options you give people, the less they will comment. So just team silver, team gold. Okay. All right. You want to ask, what is your favorite color to wear? What is your favorite color to wear other than our neutrals, black, navy, and brown? Okay. Make sure, and this is verbal, they can hear you. So you have some fun with it. Like, look in your closet. What do you have the most of? Do you have red? Do you have oranges? Do you have turquoise? Do you have, you know, what is your go-to color? So do you see what I'm saying there? So you want to have, that's just 4 or 5. I lost count. You could have several more, but imagine if you knew that. Now, The other thing you could do, paparazzi gals, if you create the party before, let's say you make an event on your business page, you could be asking these questions as posts before the party. How helpful would that be? So when you've got most of your people saying, I'm team gold, you look and you say, oh, this gal loves teal, this gal loves yellow, this gal loves purple. Then you can pull out more of those colors when you show them that night. Think about how customized you could make your party, because you'd be asking them about their jewelry wearing habits, their favorite colors, etc., before the party even starts. Okay? So I want you, if that if that would help you to better take care of your customers by just knowing those 4 simple things, okay, I want you to give me a heck yes, okay? Because this is game changing. And the other thing I want you to do is go down the bottom, and I want you to hit that heart button. Shower me with hearts, okay? If you feel that, why, that would be incredibly helpful to help you when you are doing that party, okay? All right, so let me see what other companies have been commented. Heck yeah, there we go, Laura. Heck yeah, yep, it would definitely help, I promise you. All right, yep, and go ahead and tag as many as you like. A lot of times people tag 5 to 10 people in one comment. You can totally tag. Ooh, we got Perfectly Posh in the house. Oh, Herbalife. I know I saw several. Ooh, doTERRA. Sherilyn, hi, girl. I saw doTERRA, and I'm like, hey, I know her. That's so funny. Look, well, I don't know if the comments are in the same order. I have Sherilyn 1 as all in one name, and then I have Cheryl Lynn, and it has a space in between it, Lila Rose. That's so funny. Not the most common name, right on top of each other. I love how that happens. Lila Rose in the house. Yvonne by Ashley. Awesome. Okay, so here's the fun thing, Ashley. You just heard me ask a bunch of jewelry questions, and I know Yvonne has some lovely jewelry. How did that help you think about how you could better get people talking about the bling that you have? Ashley, I want you to tell me, could you see how that could be helpful? Okay. All right. Got a couple Pampered Chef, 31 gifts. Awesome. More Lila Rose. I totally know what those are, Christy. I have some, girl. Okay. I want to give you lots of examples. I'm just in the mood to sit here and brainstorm with y'all because it's so much fun. Okay. Let's do imperfectly. Okay. Let's do Pampered Chef real quick. Actually, let's do Ruby Ribbon first. I saw quite a few Ruby Ribbon. Ooh, we got Usborne in the house. Deanna, I'm so glad to see you. Okay, so Ruby Ribbon, okay? You've got these awesome camis. One of our favorite question with this is just on a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable do you consider your bra? Okay, that is a question you want to ask at the very beginning of your party. Also, if you're going to go live, you want to do it in a post towards the beginning of your party and also verbally during live. On a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable do you consider your bra? Okay. Next one you want to do, you want to ask, what, just for fun, what color bra makes you feel feminine and sexy? Okay. Why? It just gets people talking. It's so fun to see if they're just all, white girl, or if they love to change it up and, they got some zebra print or leopard print or something fun like that, or they love red. Okay. Because you have tons of fun colors, right? And it just makes it fun. You want to ask things like, how many days a week do you wear leggings? Because, right, you have the best leggings ever. You want to ask, what is your favorite type of exercise? Or what kind of exercise are you currently doing? There's all sorts of things like that. Then we want to come up with a couple other questions that really reveal needs. From on a scale of 1 to 10, how much support do the girls need when you're exercising? To on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with the lift that your current bra gives you? But the point is, you can get conversations started even before the day of your live. And there's so many good things that you can do that will really help you start that conversation. Because Ruby Rubin, I know one of the things, you got to move it to the private conversation to get their measurements right. So then you can fit them for the perfect Demi or Cami. So when you have these conversations, when you're asking these questions, the trust goes up. I'm not going to buy anything goes down, and it makes it so the conversation goes back and forth. Okay. So if you're one of my Ruby girls, okay, I want you to comment BAM if you can see the difference in what that could do for your party if you were asking those questions both during your live so they could hear you and in posts. Okay. Give me a BAM if y'all saw it. You know what Ruby Ribbon is. Go message one of these gals. It's fabulous. Okay, I know it's a company not everybody's familiar with yet. All right. Let's do a little bit. Let's kind of mesh our health and wellness companies. So I know doTERRA will benefit with this. Herbalife. Avon, I think, probably has some stuff that will benefit from this. Maybe even Posh a little bit. So let me give you some ideas there. Okay. Hang in there, though. I'm going to do a couple more companies. All right. So comment BAM if you like those questions. All right. You guys are so cute. Yay. All right. Hit that love button, y'all. Share me as my hearts if you like them. Okay. Now, next thing. So health and wellness. Okay. Some key things to ask with health and wellness. Now, you are going to be surprised. When I have taught people to ask really good questions about health and wellness, believe it or not, it's not always just about weight loss. Okay. In fact, they might want to lose weight, but the reason they want to lose weight isn't necessarily the thing that they're most concerned about. It's usually more about things like diabetes or blood pressure or inability to sleep or aches and pains. Do you see what I'm saying? It's did I say energy? It's usually around the life that they're not having, that they wish they were having, that makes them want to lose weight. Even though we all like to look nice and wear those smaller jeans, that's always somewhat of a factor. But you're going to be surprised at how many people, what their concerns are. And then the other thing I have found is that so often when you have a health and wellness product, people are much more likely to give your company a try when they see the products could be useful for themselves and to other people. That might be their spouse or sweetheart. That might be one of their children or someone they have custody of. It could be a parent they take care of, a friend, someone in the neighborhood they really are involved with. Okay. It's amazing what you can do. So Ashley, it totally depends on the structure of your party. So that's a really loaded question. Without knowing the structure of your party, you're asking them on every single post and you're asking them inside your live. Okay. So not knowing how often your posts are, every single post you do about your product should always have a question. Okay. Now, if you're listening careful, you're going to hear my questions are 1-button responses, scale of 1 to 10, how many days a week, or ABCD, multiple choice, or that one word, comment one word. Okay, so health and wellness gals and guys, okay? We want to ask things like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you sleep at night? Okay? We want to ask things like, on a scale of 1 to 10, or no, we want to ask, when do allergies disrupt your life the most, in the spring or fall? Okay. We want to ask, who's the person in your home that if they're going to get a cold, that's the person that's going to get it first and bring it home to everybody else? Okay. You want to ask things like, what kind of things do you personally do proactively to support your immune system? Okay. You want to ask things like, what kind of things did your parents have that genetically you're trying to slow down or prevent? And so all of these questions are just curious questions about them. And I know there's certain words, and I may not have said them perfectly based on what you're allowed to say, because we don't make any medical claims. This is just a question. Then we're going to move it to a private private messenger, move it into private messenger. There we go. And that's where we can find more out about what we're doing. We're not just going to ask them what pills are they taking or those kind of things, but we're going to ask them about their health, about their family. Who are you taking care of? And you can have a multiple choice. I'm taking care of my spouse. I'm taking care of my kids. I'm taking care of my parents. I'm taking care of my pets. Because y'all have something for that too. So then that helps you to have in what ways are you taking care of them? What ages are they at? What kind of health concerns do they have? There's always a way to move it into a discussion. Can y'all feel that? Okay, my health and wellness friends. Okay, so I want you to comment health if you're like, yeah, girl. Okay, I see that. I see how those questions can help. Okay, so let's give a couple other examples. I see, where are people going? Don't they like the questions? They're going away. What's going on? Okay, yes, one word response or one button. Okay, one button response is super important. So comment health if that was beneficial, if you could kind of see how that works. All right, let me give you a couple more examples. Let me see. Let me scroll up and see which companies. So just throwing a couple things out there. Foodies, okay. Foodies, I have a really good system for them. I love to make sure I talk about breakfast, lunch, dinner, and some sort of entertainment or potluck or even dessert. And we want to ask, how many days a week do you have breakfast? We want to ask, what is your family's favorite dinner, like international, you do Italian, Chinese, Mexican, American, other. We love Thai food at our house. You can ask things like, which do you prefer for lunches, a cold sandwich or leftovers? There's all sorts of things you can ask to get conversation started for foodies. Okay. Crafting, we want to do things like, do you prefer to, on a scale of 1 to 10, how crafty do you consider yourself? Do you make crafts more for gifts, decorate for holidays, or decorate your home in general? We want to ask things like, who do you love to craft with? Because that could help invite some more people to the party. And what room of the house do you typically craft in? Kind of see if they have a designated room or not. Really kind of tells you their craft commitment. Okay. Are y'all kind of seeing this? Usborne, you definitely want to ask what ages and sexes are your children. You want to ask on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do they enjoy reading? We want to ask what things outside of school do they have interest in? There's always different questions that you can ask, okay? Are you kind of feeling how this works? Okay, are you seeing that like every single company, okay? And anything perfectly posh, this is going to be great for Avon too. You can do things like, do you prefer manicure or pedicure? Okay. Which part of your body is the driest? You could ask things like, what are some of your favorite fragrances? And give them some options of something that's popular and just come out. You can ask fun things like, do you prefer to shower or bathe? Because you might have some fun products for both of those. You want to ask things like, on your face, are you oily, dry, or T-zone? You can ask things like, let me think of some of their other products. Well, you always usually have some kind of healing balm. What needs healed more? Cuts and paper cuts, burns, crash and burns, your kids outside. There's always something to do with healing, okay? Thinking about your face, what are you trying to avoid? Wrinkles or fine lines and wrinkles, sunspots, or I'm forgetting something really obvious. Anyway, do y'all kind of see what I'm saying? There's always a question. Oh, Sensi. Oh, Terry, I'll help you out, girl. Okay. Sensi, you always want to ask, what room of the house do you most love to have melts or a candle going? You do have to use universal words, even if that's not the word your company uses, so that everybody knows what you're talking about, okay? So note that I get your product, but at the same time, you need to say things that people relate to, okay? What is your favorite scent going into fall, right? So then you could do apple, pumpkin, of course, and those kind of things. You want to ask things like, what activities do your kids involved in that creates, stinky, where, oh my gosh, my daughter, when she did ballet, there's nothing nastier than ballet shoes that they don't wear socks with. Oh, seriously, almost made me gag. Okay. Hello, Miss Melissa. So there's always something that you can ask. And then what's your favorite scent to have like in your laundry? Or do you prefer your laundry scented or unscented? There's all sorts of stuff, Terry. And that's great for both my Pink Zebra girls and my Scentsy. You guys both have some fabulous products. All right. Are y'all seeing the big picture? I want you to comment big. If you're feeling that, and this is just, I only gave you like 4, okay? And you probably have 30 to 50 posts. You want to have a question on every single one of those. Let me give you one of my most fun, silly examples. If you're demoing like a cutting board and a knife, okay? One of my favorite things to ask, so you want sometimes questions that are like a step away from the product. Let me tell you what I mean by that. When I work with Pampered Chef, I love the question. I want you to think about this for a minute. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do your eyes cry when you cut onions? Okay. How much do your eyes cry when you cut onions? Now, why do we love that question? Okay, y'all, people that are throwing in a frozen lasagna in the oven don't cut onions and put on top of it. Okay. If they're actually cutting onions, they're cooking. They're cooking, they're going to want something you have. Does that make sense? Okay. If you ask, what's your favorite scent of lotion to use? We don't care if it's your brand. We just like to see they're using lotion, and you're going to show them why your moisturizer, your, whatever you call it. Okay. I know there's lots of different names for it. Your butter, why yours is better. You don't just go in. There's a way to transition and not sound too salesy to do that. It's a little bit more of our program, but do you see what I'm saying? It opens the door and helps you know who to talk about that product. Oh, Deborah, I'm so glad. You're so welcome. So what we want to do is we want to work with you. Okay. Oh, hair. Okay. Give me 1 second. We want to help you create a question for every single one of your posts. You'll get in there. You'll look, whatever you're using right now, I have some tips. I believe in 5x5. I have tips on how long to have your parties, how many posts to have your parties, how to decide what to post on what days. And that's all helpful. But the thing that is the moneymaker is the questions. And so often, let me tell you one of the mistakes that you end up making on accident. Okay. I will do hair. Hang on. I'm going to put this up here so I don't forget. Christy. Okay. One of the mistakes that you accidentally make is you ask hand-raising questions in a home party, okay, especially if you are used to home parties. You will say things like, hey, where are my cheese lovers? Okay. Or how many of you hate bras? How many of you rip your bra off as fast as you can when you get in the house? And they're like, me. That's called a hand raising question. On social media, that gets a like. People don't answer those things as much. Okay. But if I say on a scale of 1 to 10, how quickly do you rip off your bra when you come in the house? Then they have something really to answer. We don't ask, where are my cheese lovers? Because what am I supposed to say to that? In the kitchen, in, Wisconsin, in my robe, where am I? Like, in what? Where are my cheese lovers? We have to ask, what is your favorite kind of cheese? Now, in a home party, you can't ask that because you lose control. You only need to see their eyes and their head shake, and they're like, yeah, I love cheese. And you show them your cool cheese knife, okay? You only need to see their faces. We can't see their faces on social media. Nobody is teaching you. You can't use the same dialogue in virtual parties as you can home parties. How many of you just had a major light bulb moment? Let me say that one more time. In a home party, you do want to ask hand-raising questions because when people start talking, you lose control. In a virtual party, you want everybody talking. You want tons of comments because it encourages other people to comment, and now you know what to message them and how to help them order. Okay? You must ask one button response questions. And I'm telling you, 99% of you, you'll hear this and you're like, this is such a cool idea. And then you'll sit down with your list of products that you intend on showing in your virtual party, and you'll start asking questions, and you'll turn to rhetorical questions, yes, no questions, and you won't use these what are called open-ended one-button responses. So that's my expertise, y'all. That's where you come and you let us help you make those questions. So we have these things called Question Queen sessions, and we can literally help you go through your whole party, because you probably have a nice party structured. Maybe some of you don't yet. A couple of you said you're brand new and just got your box. But those of you that already have your party structured, and those of you that don't have a party structured at all, we can definitely help you too. We can help you write that perfect question for every single post that you're doing for your party. How many of you are like, what? Okay. If that sounds fun to hang out with us and let us help you write those questions, I want you to come and hang out. Okay. All right. Hair. Super easy. On a scale, how many days a week do you typically wear your hair up? On a scale of 1 to 10, how long do you consider your hair? On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it to you to change up your hair? 1 being I love to do it the same every day. 10 being I love to do different things. How many girls are in your home? Because that tells you a lot about how many different girls' hair need to be done. Do you see that, Christy? Okay. There's lots more. My mom was a beautician. I can knock out those hair questions. Okay. You guys, this is amazing. Now, let me give you another example of where we can use questions. This will blow your mind. You ready to be, okay? Here's something that so many people miss an opportunity on. You want to pick your top 3 most commented on questions. So let me give you a quick example. My foodies, okay? I think I forgot to say this one. My foodies, we always ask, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you like to cook. It doesn't matter if they love it or hate it. They were willing to talk about it. The people that hate cooking, you have great products for them. The people that love cooking, you have even more products for them, okay? We just need them to talk about cooking with us. You have your hostess. Everybody listen to this really careful because it'll blow your mind. You have your hostess post your very best questions, 2 to 3 of them. And you do it on different days. So while your host is coaching her, before you really start the party and you're trying to help her find the perfect people to invite. So 3 days, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening, because you want to change it up. You're going to come up with your 3 best questions. Okay. So cooking, it would definitely be, one of them is definitely on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy cooking? My crafters on a scale of 1 to 10, how crafty to consider yourself. There's lots of really like your very, very, very best questions you have your hostess ask. Then you make sure she invites them to the group or invites them to the event, whether you use groups or events. And that will, because there's 3 things that you find out, okay? The person that comments about cooking, 1 is on Facebook, okay? There's lots of people that we see their names on Facebook, but they're not necessarily logging in and participating, okay? So 1, that person's on Facebook. 2, that person isn't just a stalker on Facebook, meaning they don't just sit and watch things. They actually participate. They comment on things. And we want more comments on our parties. And 3, they like what the topic was enough to engage with it. So rather you're talking about what's your favorite spa treatment, facial, pedicure, manicure. Doesn't matter which one they said. Perfectly Posh, Avon's going to have some products for that. Does that make sense? You just need a couple questions and it will blow your mind how many comments that hostess will get. This is way better than, hey, I'm having a Norwex party. How many of you want to come? Okay. That just, y'all know that doesn't work great. It gets you a couple people sometimes, but most of the time it doesn't work really great. Okay, this hostess coaching is mind-blowing. The question, so Sherry, if you're talking about hostess coaching, your hostess, you give her the question, tell her just to use one of the colored backgrounds, right? If she has an avatar, she use that. And she just goes post it on her personal profile. This is for her to see which of her friends are good friends to invite to the Facebook party, okay? On hers, okay? So then she's going to go invite everyone who commented to the event or to the party in the group, wherever you choose to have it. How many of you are mind blown by that little hostess coaching idea? Comment, mind blown. Okay. This is magic, you all. I'm serious. It will blow your mind how much better the people are that are invited to the party, because they will engage. If they engage on a personal profile, they're going to be much more likely to engage in the party. Okay. It is so cool. There's my girl, Cheryl. I love it. Okay. This is so cool. But the key is, and I'm just going to tell you, and I honestly wish it wasn't, so many, it's just an American culture thing. Okay. Y'all really struggle to do these questions well. And you'll go and you'll sit down and you'll start trying to make them. Like, I want you to think right now about a product you really love to show. And if you're like, what question would I ask with that? I want you to really think about that. This is challenging, but the cool thing is we have a training for it. Because after you get the questions written, then you can use them over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? So that's what's so exciting about this. When you get this training, it's totally, you can just multi-purpose the heck out of it. You pay for it, you double your sales in one party, it's paid for, and then it's just like more and more and more and more and more money. Okay. It's really cool. It is. It's magic. It's magic. Okay. Look, your face even looks like you're blown away, girl. Okay. So this is so fun, you guys. My little question queen skills here. I feel so blessed to understand this. It's one of those things I've worked really hard at. Every single company, I can definitely help you come up with good questions for. It is really amazing what this will do. Like, I can't even begin. There's nobody that's used this and used it well that didn't see amazing results from it. Yeah, definitely. A lot of times you're showing your before and afters though, Angela. And I'm talking more like questions where they don't see any before and afters. And so it doesn't have any sales feel to it at all. But you want to do a mix of both. Does that kind of make sense, Angela? The before and afters definitely get some people interested. But then you also want some where it's just, it'll start a few more conversations that people may not have been as likely to comment on, because there was a picture and obviously, there's a sales thing connected to it. Okay. Oh, Sherilyn, you're the sweetest girl. Thank you so much, love. Angela, do you kind of see what I'm saying? Let me know if that makes sense. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about, we have an awesome virtual party program that, oh, thank you, Ashley. Appreciate that. I really would love to work with you and help you take your parties to a whole new level, because I know it's doable. We have so many people that have used this in every company imaginable. This makes a huge difference. Absolutely huge difference. Okay. So our virtual party success plan, it is so cool. So you're going to get some videos and some tips on creating your own questions. Okay. You're going to get some tips on how long to have it, how many days to have it, the perks to events versus the perks to party groups. There's all sorts of really great content. Okay. One of your most valuable parts of this is that you're going to get 2 sessions with us. It's in a small group on Zoom. We don't have an agenda. You come and you go, here are my 30 posts. Here are the products I'm talking about from my company. And everybody's a little bit different. We have different companies there, and it's really fun because you learn from each other. And in that 2 hours, we can help you crank out questions. And the cool thing is, because you get 2 of those, you could go have a party and see how that went. If there's a couple that didn't get a lot of comments, we can see if we feel like we should tweak those and replace them with other questions. Because I could probably come up with 30 questions just about cheese, right? I can come up with lots of questions for each product and each thing that it's focused on. And so we'd have time to change a few, because you get 2 sessions for 2 hours on Zoom. And we're going to help you crank out those questions. There's other tips on hostess coaching too, for sure. And you're going to get lots of support in creating those perfect questions for your party and for your hostess coaching. Okay. So let me tell you what we're going to do. This is called our virtual party success. All right. And it's $147. Okay. Or 3 payments of $57. Now, let me tell you, how many of you, Joy, I love seeing your face, girl. How are you? Okay. So, virtual party success, 3 payments of 57 or 1 payment of 147. So it saves you a little bit if you pay it all up front. But what I'm going to do, how many of you are like, does anybody have your wheels starting to turn already about Christmas coming up and the holiday season? I mean, Labor Day is going to hit and it's just going, shoo, let's do this. So we are fabulous at creating questions for all the holidays, all the seasons coming up, that really increase both your sales at your parties and your repeat sales, because you want to stay in front of people, right, after you met them at parties. So we have our fall engagement camp. So the first 10 people that buy the virtual party success, it's a $147 program, which that will pay for itself in probably 1 to 2 parties, you guys. Okay. The first 10 people who buy the virtual party success, you're going to get for free our fall camp. You get to come 3 months in a row for 5 hours, and we create content for the months of October, November, December. You come in September, October, and November, because you got to come the month before to create that content. It's a 2-for-1. You buy virtual party success, you get the fall camp for free. Okay. It's amazing. And it's on Zoom. We can hear your voice. You meet a bunch of other amazing ladies and sometimes a few gentlemen. And we create the most fabulous content, and you will have fantastic repeat sales from your past customers, in addition to awesome sales with new people from your parties. I mean, how big of BOGO is that, right? It's amazing. Okay. So let me put this back up here. You started a new job. You got to message me and tell me what's up, girl. Let me know what's going on. Your wheels are turning. Exactly, Kim. Okay. So you'll get the fall camp. So I just put the link up there. Now, let me tell you about one other option I have with this virtual party success. Okay. Some of you would love to have me look at your party. How many of you would love for me to go look, either it's an event or a group, and just like look at your party and go, hey, here's some ways that you could get more comments. Here's some ways that you could get more sales. Here's some tips I would give you to increase engagement. How many of you would love for my eyes to be on your party? Okay, comment party. Yes, it is a huge BOGO, Sherilyn. Comment eyes if you'd love me to look at your party. So what I have for you, this is called our virtual party success with makeover. So you're going to do the class for the month, and then you're going to do on your parties, and then I'll go in and look at it, and I will screen share, and I'll record, and I'll give you tips on what I would suggest, what else I would have you do. Okay. So it's $297 or 2 payments of $157. And you're going to get me to just take some time and look at your party and record a video and send it to you, and you would have it forever to use. So that virtual makeover, and that also will give you the free fall. It's called our holiday engagement camp. It's for the months of October, November, December. Okay. And so it's $297 or 2 payments of $157. And so you just click on the link that I just put there in the chat. Okay. But we're going to have so much fun, you guys. The party season is upon us. Sometimes it's a little slower in the summer, right? It's just harder to get people nailed down. Especially people were so glad to leave their houses with things kind of loosen up a little bit with COVID. People are going to have to come back home, right? They have to get back to like normal life. Party will be back on. So these are the 2 amazing programs. Now, those of you, if you've never, ever, ever, ever bought a training from us before, especially first timers that were here today, can you comment never? And just note, we are going to be giving away our year's worth of images. You do need to be present to win, so don't go too far. Okay. How many of you have never bought anything from us before? Comment never. Never, ever, 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 ever. Okay. So I'm going to tell you about our amazing program. Miss Kim's never, ever. This is called our Social Media 101. So maybe you're just getting started with your business. Maybe you're having a hard time booking parties. Maybe, who needs a booking tip? Anyone need a booking tip? Comment booking. So maybe you just in general need to better understand how to use social media for your business. And this Social Media 101 is the thing you need. Okay. Anyone who's never taken one of our programs, and especially if you are struggling a little bit to get as many comments as you'd like, find people to do business with, Social Media 101 is fantastic. And it too is a $147 program. It gives you 30 amazing videos. It gives you 2 question queen sessions. So you can come and meet with us and get our help in building questions for your content. And you'll get the fall camp with this one too. So if you're like, I really like that virtual party thing, that looks like a cool idea, but I'm not doing a lot of parties yet, you need this one. This is going to help you find the people to book the parties with. Okay. So this would be a great one to start with, Social Media 101. It's amazing. Okay. This is what you need to find more customers, So you can get that calendar full. So then you have a reason to take the virtual party success class. Okay. So if that's the place you're in, because I know you're all in different places in your business that are here, but if what you're needing is like, I need people to comment. I need to figure out how to find new customers. I need to know how to find customers outside my current friends and family. Any of those things that are challenges for you, Social Media 101 is the item that you want. Okay. All right. Okay. So, yes, I love Kim. Camps are amazing. They'll change the way you post. Exactly. Our virtual party success, or excuse me, our engagement camp that she's talking about, they are so much fun. Seriously, it's this 5 dedicated hours to cracking out just the best content for the whole next month. It is so much fun. You meet some of the best people. It's a blast. It's absolutely a blast. So you definitely want that freebie. Okay. You want that BOGO. All right. Okay. So let's do our giveaway. Be sure and let me know if you missed the links as they were going by. Let me know. So I just put up the virtual party success. Let me put up the virtual party success with makeover. Again, $297 or 2 payments of $157. And those will come with the holiday engagement camp. It is going to be the best. Okay. Seriously, we're going to have so much fun. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I love to help y'all make questions. Okay. It really does good things for your business. All right. So be sure and click on that link and get what you need. Okay. We'll do our giveaway. And then I have an awesome booking tip for you. And these are things, like I said, there's a question for every part of your business. We can help you with any area of your business with helping you have a better question so you have a better conversation with people. All right, as we're pulling up the name for that drawing, I want you to comment your aha moment. What was the thing that you learned today that you're like, shut the front door? That's going to help so much, okay? Absolutely, Miss Kim. Yes, virtual party success does come with hostess coaching tips. Yes, ma'am. And plus, when you come to Question Queen sessions, you can ask us wherever you want. So we can talk up hostess coaching all you would like. For sure, girl. You've got a great smile. Look at that. Y'all, isn't Kim just got a great smile? Look, and I love my Kim Warden. I got Kim and Kim. See, I love how that happens on my comments. I see 2 names, same first names. Y'all got to go follow Kim because she'll blow your mind. Social Media 101 changed my business. I went from crickets to engagement, even on posts that are 2 weeks old. Seriously. She, on a lot of her posts, will get over 100 comments. And on top of that, I keep seeing it 2 weeks later. People are still commenting on it. Her posts don't just die. Okay. Oh, I just think you're cute, girl. How to engage better in parties. That's an aha. Love it. Ask questions on every post. That's right, girl. We just got to make sure they're worded really well. Okay, so I'm going to do drum roll. And I might say your name a little bit wrong, and I do apologize. We will type it. We'll put it in the comments, okay? A hostess question on their timeline. Yep. Brilliant, Terry. Okay. All right. So, Debira, Debira. I'm really sorry. I'm so much better at numbers than phonics. I know most girls, it's the other way around. McEachern, EMCEACHERN. We'll type the name. Go ahead and put that in the comments, Mr. Porter. Okay. Host posting top questions on her personal page. Yes. Love the idea of the question box. Love it, Deborah. Ask carefully worded questions on every post. Amen, girl. Okay. I'm still not getting enough engagement. Okay, so that's why you buy the program, Sonia, and you come to Question Queen sessions. I'm guessing that you're talking about more your personal profile than parties. I'm making an assumption. One other thing, I'm just going to tell you one other thing that, now I see two different spellings of it. So Deborah, maybe, maybe there's a typo when you send it to me Messenger. Deborah, make sure you say I'm here so that we can get you your freebie, okay? You love the tip of hostess coaching. Okay, so your VIP group. So here's one of the things, Sonia. You may not have enough people in the VIP group. How many people do you have in that group, hun? Yay, girl! That's awesome! Congratulations, lady! Woo woo! Everybody tell Miss Deborah congratulations. All right. So when you're posting, let me give you a little hint here. Oh, I still need to give you my booking question. When you are when you're looking at what's good engagement, okay, whether it's on your profile, your page, your group, we want to make sure that you have 1%. So if you have 100 people in your Facebook group, you can't really expect much more than 1 to 2 comments. It'd be 1 to 2%. Yeah, 37 people, sweetheart. That's basically zero in Facebook world. You need to get up to 100 and plus. I would be using a business page instead. Well, what product line are you with, Sonia? 37 people. If you get 1 comment, you're rocking it. Okay, that's how Facebook works, 1 to 2%. And if you get more than that, it's amazing. So 37 people, you're not going to get comments on every single post. That's a very, very small group of people for that post to be seen by. Facebook is not showing that post to all 37 people, hun. Okay, really important to understand. Usborne. And Usborne, there's no reason why you can't just use a business page. You've got to be posting like every day, twice a day. You got to do engagement questions. Sonia, there's a lot of things. If you haven't gotten Social Media 101 yet, we would love to have you get that program. Let me pop that back up. We can look at your group. We can help you get more people in your group. We can definitely help you make sure your posts, you guys, the way that questions are written is critical. And it's funny, like people will do engagement camp with me. And even after doing engagement camp with me 3-4 times, they'll go, how about this question? And I'll be like, well, this is why we want to word it a little bit differently. There's just a lot of little tweaks I can help you with that make a ginormous difference. It's really amazing. I fine-tuned this really well. Okay. All right. Let me give you your question for your booking. Okay. So one of the things that, okay, let me step back and help you. I have really, really, really good tips on messaging that will make you feel better and make other people feel better. Okay. So let me explain my philosophy here for a second. How many of you are told in your companies go message so many people a day? Just comment day if you're encouraged. But I bet most of you don't feel like you have good wording as to what to post. Okay. You bet, Miss Sonia, we can help you. We've worked with Usborne. We would love to help you do that. I have tons of their books. I homeschooled. I know how to ask these questions. Okay, we'll have some fun, girl. Thank you, Melva. You're so sweet. Sonia, it's worth it. Okay, so if you've heard that, message so many people a day, let me put these links up here while I'm talking. There's the virtual party success with the makeover. Okay. So when you're talking to people on social media, okay, one of the things that you have to understand is that we can't see body language. Okay. They could say all sorts of things just to be kind of politically correct, try not to hurt your feelings, et cetera, et cetera. And it's not always exactly what they're thinking. Do you kind of see what I'm saying? You following me there? Okay, so it's really important to understand that you've got to find a way to make sure you know what they're thinking. So in the day, like when I was in the direct sales industry 20 years ago, one of my favorite books was called The Aladdin Factor. And some of you've probably been given this challenge in your teams. And it was like, go get 100 no's. Go ask for anything. You'll be surprised if somebody will say yes to. Okay. And so we go out and go, will you book a party? 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 And we asked and we got some parties booked. Wow. Then came along social media, and then came along messaging. And boy, things changed. Okay. And I don't hear many people talking about this. Okay. So let me explain to you very carefully. And I want you to tell me, been there, done that. Okay. If you've seen this happen. You're going around, you're having a conversation with somebody, and then it comes time to ask them, do you want to buy this? Do you want to book a party? You ready to sign up? It could be any commitment question. And you ask them straight out, do you want to do this? Are you ready to do this? Will you do this? And then they just disappear. They quit responding. I call it, they go MIA. Comment MIA. If you're messaging along, and then they just stop messaging and you're not sure why. Here's why. People hate to say no. People hate to say no because they feel like they're being rude. They don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to be uncomfortable. Yet, at the same time, it's kind of rude not to respond at all. But they would rather just like not deal with it, and they just stop responding. So when you ask a direct yes, no question in Messenger, you a lot of times end up with this, it's like the heartbeat of the conversation just dies. So it's so important that you're not asking these heavy commitment questions without having a good conversation first and being able to see their body language. Okay. So this is what we do. Okay. Instead of asking, will you hold a party? Do you want to have a party? Okay, that very direct. We want to ask on a scale of 1 to 5. So you ready? I never tell you don't do this without telling you what to do. I think that's awful when somebody tells you, we'll never do that, and you're just scared and you do nothing. No, I will always tell you this is not quite as effective as it could be. Here's what's more effective. So you ready for the more effective? Okay, here it is. On a scale of 1 to 5, what is your interest level in knowing what hostesses get for free and discounted? Depends on, you say the words that match your hostess program, okay? A lot of you, different things from free to half price to 60% off, whatever. What is your, on a scale of 1 to 5, what is your interest level in knowing more about what you could get for free or discounted? Okay. Now, it doesn't matter what she says, 1 to 5. Okay. So I see there's a little bit of interest. What is that item you would love to get a discount on or for free? Okay. Because we're creating that gotta have it feeling. Okay. What is that item you would love to have for free or discounted? She tells you, and you're like, awesome. Let me tell you how this works. And then you ask this question, said, what are your thoughts on booking a party? When you use what are your thoughts instead of will you have a party, they will tell you, well, this is why I could, or this is why if you get a no, you'll know why you get a no. And it won't just be that awful dead air. And you don't know if you should ever reach out to them again. It's amazing. It feels so much better. It works. It makes it all about them. You don't feel pushy. You're a very good listener. It works brilliantly. Okay. If that felt a little bit better, I want you to comment fuzzy because I love warm fuzzies. Okay. Was that helpful? Yes, Deborah, we totally saw you, girl. You'll be getting the freebie. We'll get you your year's worth of images. Absolutely. They ghost you. Okay. Been there, done that. All right. So these are all things that are in our virtual party program. I totally forgot to mention that. We definitely have tips on booking parties, you guys, okay? Booking parties and the wording, super, super important, okay? Your virtual party success, 147. You guys, you're going to book more parties. You're going to sell more to more people in your party. You're going to double your sales per person in the party. Okay. This is one of my most like instant pay you back. Okay. This is an investment. This is you pay $1 and you make $1,000 from it. Okay. This is like huge. Okay. You are going to do so much in sales. You're going to have so many more parties. You're going to have so many more people buy your parties. Do you see how this just like layer upon layer upon layer? Like not getting this program is like, nah, I don't feel like making more money this fall. Okay. I'm telling you guys, I have so many tips for you that will absolutely change your business. All right. So you can either do without the makeover, 147, or 3 payments of 57, or you can do with the makeover of 297 or 2 payments of 157. Okay. My friends, this is a game changer. Okay. I have so many tips for you. So click on that link, get yourself signed up because we are going to have an amazing time. Very helpful. I'm so glad you love it, girl. Right? Warm fuzzy. The Question Queen sessions, you get 2, and they are held on Mondays in the morning or evening. You will click on a calendar and you get to pick the times that work best for you. But there is a morning and an evening session on Mondays. You'll get the calendar and you'll see the Mondays that they're available for. You love this choice of wording, right, Terry? I'm telling you, Question Queen right here. I have better questions for everything. For sponsoring, for booking, for sales, for your social media posts, for your party posts, everything. Everything I have better questions for, okay? Literally. I'm telling you guys, we're going to have so much fun. Okay? So click those links. Get those things purchased because you don't want to keep doing parties the way you're doing them now. This is going to change your business. It is going to be so much fun. You're so welcome. No. Oh, Miss Deborah, absolutely. There's a payment program. You can do 3 payments of 57 or 1 payment of 147. And remember, all the programs today are BOGOs. You will get with them the fall engagement camp, which is worth $147. Absolutely. Great question, Miss Deborah. Thank you for asking. Okay. Well, Miss Trina, thank you. You're awesome, girl. Appreciate that. I really care about your success. I mean, really care. I started in the direct sales industry. I had a 2-year-old, my porter that's helping us today. He was 2, and my daughter was 2 weeks old. I'm not kidding, 2 weeks old. This was in July before September 11th. September 11th hit. My husband lost his job for a year, and I had to hustle, you guys. And I learned this system, and it made all the difference in the world. It's fed my children, okay? I know that you're all in different situations. You all have different goals. Some of you are like, you know what? We eat. We're okay, but I'm determined to take my family on more adventures. I am determined to pay off some credit cards. I am determined to have a car that's more reliable. You guys, invest in yourself so you can make that happen. You're going to make a big leap from this small investment. It's going to be awesome. All right. So the virtual party, let me pop that back up. You've got the virtual party without the makeover. You still get 2 Question Queen sessions. The virtual party with the makeover, and those links are popping up in the comments, you guys, and you just click on the one you want. Okay. the virtual party with the makeover after you work on it for a month. Then I'll go in and I'll screen share and record on Zoom, and I'll give you some other tips on what I feel like you could do with your party. You're determined not to hit any more time clocks. What an awesome goal. I love that visual. You're like, no more. I'm not punching the clock. Yes, you punch your own clock, girl. You do what you want to do with your business. Oh, yes, Deborah, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you got the program that you were interested in, hun. All righty. All right, my friends. Any other questions about parties? Thank you so much for hanging out with me. My son Porter. So I can't talk and type. So when you see comments popping up, that's Porter commenting, or we do actually have some automated messaging too. Okay, so let us know what questions you have. Thank you so much for joining us. Everybody tell Porter hi. So, Sonia, when you buy Social Media 101 or Virtual Party Success, those are $147. And then you will get, in addition to that, a free program. That's your BOGO. That's $147 value. And that's the Fall Engagement Camp. You'll come 3 months in a row, and for 5 hours, and we'll create content for October, November, and December. It's amazing. Okay. You'll love it. Amen, Miss Deborah. Got to invest in yourself. Absolutely. All right. Any other questions? Miss Kimberly's in. We're going to have a good time. You know your post is good when people share it. Amen to that. You bet, Miss Bella. Thank you so much. Having an awesome day. Really fast, can you go over the booking? So on a scale of 1 to 5, what's your interest level knowing what hostesses get? What would you most like to get for free or half price? What are your thoughts on booking a party? All right, you're welcome, Sonia. I hope you get that Social Media 101 love. We can definitely rock out your Usborne business. We love Uzzies. No, it's at your own pace, Diane, except that the Question Queen sessions, those are in small groups on Zoom, and you have 2 hours to ask questions on things that you learned in the videos. But the videos are definitely your own pace, and you have access to the videos forever. You do need to take, you need to get those, use your Question Queen sessions within 30 days. Okay. These programs are always here. It's the specials that don't last forever, Miss Maria. You too, Miss Deborah. Yes, Charlotte, definitely you could upgrade. For sure. Absolutely, love. Here's the link for that. You're so welcome, Miss Diane. Oh, we're hopefully doing another one here in August. I need to look at that, Miss Joy. Go ahead and send me a message, hun. Maybe I need to give in and do an evening one. I know there's somebody else I think she's Pampered Chef too, that's wanting to do an evening one. I'm trying to remember what her name was. Bye, Miss Kim. You have a great day too. Yes, you with any of the purchases that I put up there, you will get the Fall Engagement Camp. It'll be a little while before you'll get information on that, Kim, because it's not till September, but watch for it in your email. Okay, sweetie? All right. Any other questions about programs? Yeah, I know, Joy. That's exactly why I said that. Yeah. Like I said, there's somebody else that's wanting evening, so maybe I just need to give in and do it. Maybe if we'll do that, we'll wait till September, till after Labor Day, and do it when everybody's home a little bit more with kids and stuff. You're so excited for the one in August? Yeah, we'll have a good time. Oh, yes, you can definitely replay it. All right. Get yourself signed up, ladies. We're going to have a good time. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Porter, for your help. Have the best day ever. Mwah. Go rock those parties, y'all. We're going to have some fun. Bye.